back, ladies, gentlemen, and MBs, for the start of our NECC Week 5 Academy Smash versus Pikeville. I'm your host, Diadem. I'm here with my co-host.
Henry Speedy Kill Ninja. And going into today, week 5 of the NECC, as you guys hear the nature sounds in the background because Jaden set the music in the arena to that.
So calm. I love it.
But yeah, that's that noise behind us. But anyways, headed into this match, our Smash team is 2-3, the Academy Smash team. 2 of those wins actually came from forfeits, so still kind of looking for their first win. But yeah, anyways, as far as social media posting and stuff like that, if we win today, we'll be 3-3.
Yep.
So
hey, that's what we need.
yeah,
That's what we need.
Pikeville 1-3 heading into this one. So this is going to be a good matchup today. Also in this match, this is kind of the first time broadcasting together that I'm kind of the expert on the game, and Blake is not, because we're only really in here together for Overwatch, Rocket League. Blake is playing League during the League games, which is also kind of my main game.
Yep.
So yeah, really excited for this one. Got a lot of potential players to go in here. So we got Blinkus, who's the captain of our Academy team. We got Jake, or JJ, AAG, Alola, LK, Musty Tater, Noonie, and Vermin Rogue. So a lot of options here today. I believe that's 8 different unique players we could have playing today. Oh, no way. Scoopy's in the chat again.
Scoopy's
Unfortunately,
back.
Luck is not playing today. Sorry about
gang.
that. Devastating.
Sorry, man.
But anyways, we got 5 more games after this one in the next 24 hours. 6 games,
Yeah.
24 hours. So we got Academy Overwatch at 6:30, Varsity Overwatch at 8. Tomorrow we'll have Smash kicking it off in the morning at 9, and then we'll have League of Legends at 2, and then Academy Overwatch again at 5. So crazy weekend here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking a little bit less because I gotta pretty much save my voice for all these casts because I'm gonna be in the booth here from 4 to 10 for these
Yeah.
streams. So
Logging a
I'm
lot of hours this
yeah,
weekend.
logging a lot of hours, but honestly, I'm really excited to see it. Right, we've seen these teams develop for a while. Just being really, being really excited, especially this is a new casting environment for me. I haven't cast the Smash game for Valpo yet, so
Ever.
Yeah, ever.
Since before I got here. That's
I've
crazy.
never actually been in Smash. I play Smash on my own. I still have fun, but I'm not at the level of expertise of Henry or anybody on the team there. So I'm just excited to be here.
Another question, is Luck playing? No.
Okay.
Luck, one of our players for the Rocket League, unfortunately they fell last night in Game 5, but having a fantastic season over there in the world of Rocket League. It's his Smash dog. Yeah. On Schleim, big game tonight for him. Fusick for the Varsity Overwatch team, really excited for them, as our Overwatch teams have really been picking it up too, pretty much aligning with Coach Bryce's arrival to the team. Correlation? I think so. I guess you would consider me potentially the Overwatch coach before that. So, yeah, not a great Overwatch coach, as you can tell from me casting Overwatch.
Yeah, I think it's also you gotta give credit to the players, right?
Oh, for sure.
A lot of the time, I see they put a lot of work in,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to getting to new teams, being able to adjust to different comps. I really appreciate it, and it just makes things like this, where a new coach comes in. It takes a lot out of the players to kind of adjust to that, even if it was a coach from before, right? Going from off break to on break, it takes an adjustment, and it takes a level of kind of just takes a level of fortitude to be able to adjust back to that and then be able to put that into a play style. So gotta give credit to the Overwatch players, but it looks like we are
I'll take all the
losing
blame
here
for the
finally.
losses. All the credit goes to the players,
Actually,
the
true.
coaches
We
for the
should-
wins.
we
I'll
could
take
just
the
blame
credit for the
Henry.
losses. As far as future losses, yeah, you can blame on Blake or somebody. I don't know.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'm okay with
Because
taking
there's
the
not going to be
blame.
any in the future, hopefully.
No, it's a pretty easy bet to take right now. But Valpo Overwatch has a bright future ahead of itself.
Yeah. But Smash today.
Yep.
So
yeah.
this was a game rescheduled from last Tuesday, I believe, and a couple other reschedules from fall break, things like that. So we're getting them in as the regular season kind of winds down. So we have 2 more weeks of the GLEC regular season and 3 more weeks. Well, no, I guess if you include this week, the games haven't happened yet.
Yep.
So this week, next week for GLEC, and then ACC this week, next week, and the week after that. So this season is flying by. So regular season winding down, getting ready for playoffs. So really excited. A lot of our teams are in great position in the playoffs. Some teams even going after some high seeds as well. So I think we're looking good for both teams in Gluck playoffs. And then NECC, Varsity Academy Overwatch in a good spot, Rocket League in a great spot. And this Academy Smash team, they got 2 more games. If they can win them both, they can finish 4-3.
Yep.
Am I missing any other teams? Oh, League of Legends, NECC.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
they're
sitting
also
here
in a good spot for
smiling. I'm like,
playoffs.
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to talk
I
about it.
mentioned you guys for league. You guys are actually the only team playing in both conferences.
Yeah.
So have kind of pulled
Yeah.
back a little bit because last spring we had multiple teams playing 3 conferences at once, and it was hectic.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's definitely we focused our intentions this year, especially with our teams, and it's working out, right? Our teams are performing extremely well in the leagues, like you said, shooting for some high seeds. So, um,
yeah,
I mean, we're moving into the latter half of the year, right? There's only so many more times you're gonna see us on stream, which is sad, but that's just for the fall season because we're
yep,
already it's October 25th today, right? Like just to double
yeah.
check. Sometimes the days get away from me. But yeah, it's already October 25th, right? We're halfway through the semester. Um, you got I think it's 29 days till Thanksgiving break. It's 29 or
that's
28
that's
days.
bad that
Yeah,
you
yo,
got the
trust me, I
countdown.
count it.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, trust me. It's gotten to that point in the semester. But got like 28 days till Thanksgiving break, and only like 2 weeks after that. So as we're
Yep.
as we're rounding out, we really start to see these teams shine, and it's my favorite part.
I have not been able to keep track of the days. So yesterday, we're trying to. So we had a lot going on with all the different practices and games. We're trying to figure out like who's going to be on whose PCs,
Yep.
and we're like arguing over it. And I'm like, no, like Academy Overwatch practices on these days. And I got confused because I thought it was Wednesday the entire day, and it was
Yep.
actually Thursday.
Yep.
Um, so it's already Friday evening here, or I guess afternoon still. So heading into Halloween weekend, really excited for that. A lot of things happening on and around campus. But yeah, let me take a quick peek at the game chat here, make sure everything's.
What's going on, Pizza Man? It's good to see you here
Yeah,
again.
what's up?
Yeah, no. We're just chilling here, right? Cause they are in lobby, right? Like
Yeah, so
they're in the meeting, but we are just
AAG
waiting
will
around.
be starting for Valpo.
Sweet.
He's cloud player. Newcomer this year, freshman. Have a lot of freshmen on this Academy Smash team. I believe we brought in like 7 new freshmen for Smash. So Vortic and Trombone on the varsity team, and then pretty much everyone else on the academy team getting some game time in here. But yeah, shout out to Pizza Man. Was featured on our Instagram a couple days ago. He just hit top 10 on Northwest Indiana PR. So shout out to him.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Also on that list is me.
Yeah. Okay.
No big
All right.
deal.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was an honorable mention though.
Okay.
So I
You know,
should have
we'll take
posted
those.
the like full like list so like my name could just be like sneakily in there. Um, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, no, but I always enjoy Cloud. Cloud is one of those characters with not only does he have like just a flashy charge up, right, but he's got such big hitboxes. It's one of my favorite things to play around because his aerials are just really clean. So
yeah,
obviously from a competitive side, it's different, but at least from like my play,
yeah.
he's just one of those fun guys to pick up.
So Cloud has one of the best back airs in the game. He has really good frame data, which means like his moves come out fast and have little like lag on them. So he's a quick character, good in neutral, decent combo game. Where he kind of lacks is his recovery, for sure. And then the big mechanic with Cloud is his limit. So when he has limit charged, he's a faster character, which is interesting. Not a lot of people know. And then he also has access to his special moves that are kind of enhanced, buffed up. And AAG loves to go for finishing touch, which is down B with limit, which is a little tornado thing, and it kills super early. Um, we can see that.
So this is what it feels like. It's good to it's good to be on the other side of the information for once. It feels great.
Yeah, great matchup spread too. Not really bad into too many characters. Pretty bad in the Kazuya. We were just playing that matchup out there about an hour ago. But anyone that can kind of like edge guard him or punish his bad recovery is going to be pretty scary in this matchup. But Cloud's just a really good character. Like he's a solid A tier character. AAG has been doing pretty well this season. A lot of improvement. Kind of came in with not too much experience. Had played Smash a lot, but not really in a competitive environment before. So his growth has been great. Also on the roster, Blinkus plays Young Link. He's captain of our team. Has
Go.
kind of silently in the background been improving this entire time. So he's in his sophomore, junior year. I forget which. I know he's not a senior, and I know he's not a freshman. So, um, yeah, he's been a top performer for this team as well. Let's look what else we got on the roster. Vermin Rogue has played in a lot of games as well. PT player, Pokemon trainer. Nudie, Terry player. Musty Tater has been playing a lot of different options. He's kind of one of our like two-way contract. I like to say two-way players, like we're in the NBA.
Yeah.
But yeah, he plays Kirby, Hero, things like that. We got LK Lamar, who's been playing some Sonic, which is a super OP character. JJ has been playing. I'm thinking of Shulk. Okay, yeah, Shulk, very unique character as well.
Love show.
Alola, Little Mac. That he wore a Little Mac costume for our little Halloween family trick or treat event yesterday. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I might have missed someone, but sorry if I missed someone.
Yeah. No, I got that.
But a lot of different options. Hopefully, the other team isn't watching and just figured out what our entire character roster is.
Yeah, maybe that's their plan. They know that we like to yap in the booth, so they're
Yeah,
just waiting
they're
for
just
us to
waiting
yap
until we
out
just
all of
start
our
talk
options.
about random. All right, so bands are in.
Yeah, Zacher. The nature noises are from Smash, because they did set the background noise up. Um, but
Yeah. Um,
it's really like you can just imagine us taking you on a long like forest walk as we talk about Smash
I don't
Brothers
know
together.
how to, because I need to pull the game audio, and I can't mute. Oh wait, actually I can. Oh, it's not muted for us. It's muted for them.
It's just them.
I'll just have to remember to turn it back on when we get in game.
Yeah. I'll make sure to point it out to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That'll be my one contribution for
I
this.
don't know. I could.
Is I'll make sure
Yeah.
you
I guess you guys don't
don't
get to
mute the
enjoy
mic.
the nature noises with us.
Yeah,
The chill
sorry.
vibes.
Yeah, we kicked you off the hike that we took you on.
Um,
Sorry.
Starting to like turn into a beacon breakdown because I just don't know what to talk about now.
It is a Friday, right? This is
Yeah.
like this is unironically this is our normal
Oh,
time. It is
yeah.
4:10
This
right
is
now.
true.
We're in like beacon breakdown mode. This is it's just kind
Yep.
of the vibe we get, but
Any plans for this weekend?
um
Hang with
oh,
friends or
my plan is Black Ops 6 just came out
when did it release? Like this week? Today?
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yesterday night.
It's a
Um
highly anticipated release for a lot of people.
yep,
So.
I'm a big zombies gamer. That's like my
Oh
best.
yeah, and it came back with yeah.
Yep, it's
Gotcha.
my favorite thing ever. I played it all last night because I had like two classes canceled today, so I didn't lose any sleep, but I'm loving it. So that's literally my weekend plan is I'm just gonna play that. I gotta run like groceries, and our arena got shut down because
Yeah. So
somebody.
if there's inactivity in the arena for more than 10 minutes, like a game's not played, or it might be 15 minutes, the arena gets shut down. So we'll have to remake it and then hopefully get into the game. Um, some teams in between games for Smash tend to like take a very long time deciding on like what stages are they going to be in, what characters they're going to throw in next. So depending on how long that takes, we could be in for a long series.
So is there when it comes to like you said stages banned, right?
Yeah.
So obviously I know there's like stages. Is there like a specific form the stages have to be? Like I think it's like it's not Omega, but it's like something.
Okay. So I'll explain it. So there's
Yeah.
stage hazards; those are always off.
Yes. Yeah.
They got like I only play on like legal stages, so I'm not even like super familiar with like the stage hazards.
Yeah.
But there's a stage list. There's starter stages, and then there's counterpick stages. So starter stages are PS2, Kalos, Actually, I'm not. I can tell you all the legal stages. So I'm not sure which ones I start or kind of pick. So Kalos, PS2, Town and City, Smashville, Battlefield, Small Battlefield, and Final Destination.
Sweet.
So each stage has their own little difference in it. Some stages have closer blast zones horizontally. Some stages have closer blast zones vertically. And then the main difference is the platform height, the platform like distance away, the length of the platform, and if there are platforms at all, and how many platforms there are.
Okay, sweet.
So they're all like relatively pretty similar. Like they're very like neutral, basic stages compared to if you're playing Smash casually. Like there's a bunch of crazy things going on. But PS2, Pokemon Stadium 2 is like I believe the stage we're going to be going to first.
I do recognize this one.
Yeah, that's a very like neutral plain stage. That's like considered like the Smashers stage, kind of like King's Row in Overwatch is like
Yeah.
that stage for Smash players. Final Destination is probably the most polarizing stage because it has no platform, so some characters really thrive on it and some really struggle. But basically, the stages have slight advantages for some characters, so that's kind of like what's going on there.
I was about to say, like the one stage that sticks out to me all the time is I load in and my strategy is I pick the Pikmin stage with the giant dude that eats you at the very bottom, and my plan is I just look to grab and throw people into the giant dude. So let's see if they pull out that strat today.
I don't. I'm gonna say unlikely.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm cooking here. I don't know. It seems to work all the time on my friends because they don't like playing Smash with me anymore. So obviously
Um,
I win.
so kind of the reason why that's important is so there's 12 stocks for each team, 4 players for each. Winning the first match means you kind of set the pace for the match and you get to have that first stage counter pick and character counter pick. So there are like characters that are really good into other characters specifically. So winning that first match is really important because then you kind of get ahead of it. So say like we win the first match with 1 stock left, they'll be able to throw in whoever they want, and we get to ban a couple stages. They get to pick whatever stage they want, so they're gonna have an advantage going into that match. But it's their 3 stocks versus our one when we're like ahead in the grand scheme of things.
Yep.
So if we lose that one, say they have 3 or 2 stocks left, then we get to pick what character goes into the next one. So basically, what I'm saying is counter picks matter, and it's important to kind of
Yeah.
have that starter lead as big.
It's almost like it's like a cascade almost when it comes to
Yeah.
stocks.
So you'll typically see the best players either starting or anchoring for a team.
Got it.
So we typically have a pretty even skill spread across our teams. We don't have like that one player who's just like gonna wipe an entire team. So there's either like teams that are consistently good across the board, or there's teams that like have one insanely good player, and then like the rest of them are like not that great. But believe it or not, we are heading into the game.
Here we go. And we unmuted the sound, so we got you. We got Cloud versus Falco for our very, very first stage.
Yeah, so Falco, character we have on our varsity team, so the trombone pilots. So going to be a matchup we are pretty familiar with. Decent start here. Side B from Cloud, probably going to see a lot. Pretty good move, safe move. And great start here. Falco at a high percent, good dash attack to cover that side B recovery. Charging limit, going to have limit pretty soon here, which is going to give him access to those really strong moves. Blake, you seeing anything early in this match?
No, I mean, seeing he's fishing for that side B really well, especially when he's playing to that edge. He's using his neutral really, really well to try and just guard this as it hits again for a third time. Uses the limit to finish it off, but Falco's not going to have enough recovery to get back to stage.
Yeah, great DI on that dash attack. Cloud's dash attack will cover a lot of those recoveries. And then
Nice
Falco has a reflector here, so got to watch out for that, especially with the limit if he decides to use that neutral beat. Catches him with the end of it.
Still working to the edge. Again, there's that neutral kind of thrown out, but the side B lands again. Just going to try and work towards the edge. Have to be careful. Falco hasn't really found an option to get in here as they're evening out the percentage. Gonna immediately up B.
Oh, massive read there. Able to charge that down smash and get a lot of damage off. Falco in the disadvantage here, gonna turn it around and up smash. Gonna do a lot of percent here. Cloud with a nice up B out of disadvantage though. Gonna have limit pretty soon here. One more hit.
find it. Really nice jump over. Finds the smash. It's going to be 3-1 stocks now. And he starts up on limit because he's going to spend it right there. There's the side B. You're going to dash to the side, but looking for something in the air. Cloud has a lot of range of motion here. You have to be really careful. Finds the neutral. Still just trying to space him to that edge there, but Falco's going to be able to turn it back. He's got 109% on Cloud here, so still in a really, really rough position.
Yeah, definitely higher percent, but has the stock lead, and that's all that matters. Falco really just needs to look to close out this stock as soon as possible, but not if AAG has something to say about it.
Yeah, he gets half his limit back right there, too.
Yep, looking to get the 3 stock here. It has the limit, gotta watch out for the reflect. He's gonna be looking for a finishing touch here, I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Just
yeah.
misses. Got the win box on it.
I like the read. I mean, Falco has to go into you, right? He's been having a lot of issues with just spacing out, so you use the finishing touch, try to just cover that space, and now he's in an edge position where you have full limit again, looking for the side B, not gonna or looking for the smash and not gonna find it, and that's gonna be first stock going to U-Fight.
Yeah, so Valpo in a really good spot. AAG just needs to close out this stock, and that'll do it.
Nice, nice, nice. That's great, saving 2 stocks there on the first stage.
And as we talked about, winning that first game, super important here. Falco, I think, struggled a bit, not only in the neutral game, but also the combo game too. When he had his openings, the few that he did have wasn't super able to capitalize off of them. But yeah, U-Pike definitely going to be starting off on the back foot here, and AAG with a great start for Valpo.
Be excited to see who U-Pike decides to counterpick here and what they kind of decide to go with, because a lot, like you said, having kind of issues converting, especially in the opportunities that you were given, but also Cloud is just bullying with that side B with that neutral, because Falco just has to get in, right?
Yeah.
If he can't play with his reflex, if he's not landing the reflex, he kind of has to dash into you to land those really, really short range combos. Which is nice because he's really fast, but at the same time, when you have Cloud who hits like a truck from that kind of a tiny bit spaced out distance, it's really, really nice.
Yeah. But yeah, Valpo looking really good there. AAG able to hit a lot of side Bs, a lot of forward smashes, and not your typical Cloud gameplay, but looking really good nonetheless. Falco too is kind of like a nickel and dime character, and just getting him in advantage state and stay there. He has a lot of combos with his up tilts into like he's got up tilt into back air. Up tilt. Up tilt is like his entire combo game, to be honest. I don't know why I'm like trying to say any other move. I struggled a bit with the recovery there, using side B a little bit early when it may be more advantageous just to side B lower and jump, go for that up B back to the ledge. But yeah, Valpo with a good lead here. So going to be excited to see what U-Pike decides to throw in against next, because AAG is very familiar with that matchup. They're going to Final Destination, which is pretty scary. So typically people just ban Final Destination if their character is not good at it, because there are a handful of characters that are like just so dominant on this stage. Specifically Kazuya, which character I play, and any character that can kind of like just be in control like on the stage and doesn't like really dominate the air.
Yep.
But yeah, so looks like we are going to be heading into this next match momentarily here. I gotta like look at this game chat and see like what's happening here.
Yeah, we're kind of just watching the master hand go around, but it's a Little Mac.
It is Little Mac. Did I say Little Mac, or was I thinking that in my head?
I think you were thinking that in your head, but it makes sense. Little Mac has a lot of horizontal moves.
Yeah.
Right?
So this
not
is
really much of a benefit from the platform. So you put him on a stage like Final Destination, he gets a lot more range of motion.
Yeah. So Little Mac only has options on the ground. His aerials are terrible.
Yep.
They might as well not be there. So has great forward tilt, but he's just very dominant with his ground game. And this is another character that our team has a lot of experience with. Alola is a Little Mac main and also on our NECC roster tonight. So,
really nice counter.
The Little Mac has armor on a lot of his moves. This forward smash, his KO punch is going to go through a lot of that. So, I think all of his smash attacks actually have armor. So.
Now he's got his KO punch as well. He's going to look for another counter and find the KO punch
Good
straight
DI
off.
though.
Yep.
That air dodge was looking a little scary. So what I'm hoping to see here is a potential Little Mac Ditto here coming up next.
Yeah,
That would be
definitely.
exciting to watch. We're gonna have limits, so able to recover from this one. Able to actually save it here to use offensively. Misses finishing touch. Little Mac, all he needs is a forward tilt, forward smash, and he's charging it up.
Yeah, you're seeing the armor on that just be so disgusting because he's just charging right through a lot of those neutrals,
Yeah.
being able to walk it. And now he's got pressure on the edge again. He's gonna have to play to it. Looking to find this punch, not gonna find it, but the back step plays the neutral really, really well, and is gonna take out the 2 stocks from Falco.
Yeah, so Little Mac from you, Pike, just kind of taking advantage of the armor on the smash attacks and kind of just moving back and forth, weaving and dodging a little bit and just throwing out forward smash. So, um, yeah, that'll do it sometimes. So,
Yeah, no,
I would really like to see a Lolo go in right now. Probably not the best option because Little Mac's matchup chart is really bad. He has a ton of really, really bad matchups, and he also won't be on Final Destination now that we know what character he's playing. Um, so we have a lot of really good characters for this matchup, but I kind of want to see a Lola because it'd be hype. So
yeah, no. Just throw the mirror out there, make
yeah,
it fun. But
anytime like a Ditto plays against each other, it's kind of exciting.
yeah, of
Which
course,
I
obviously.
I don't know how to explain that, but it is. So just because it's kind of like trying to think of it. Like in Valorant, when there's like a Reyna on both teams or something like that, and then like the one Reyna does better than the other, you can just be like, oh, Reyna diff or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But we will actually see a much smarter choice by the team here, so good to see that. We're gonna have Kirby going in, which does incredibly well into Little Mac and what is his tag? Musty Tater. I
Yep,
remember people's first name, not their tag.
yep,
But Musty Tater has a ton of experience against Lola, who is our Little Mac player. So not only a great matchup, he has great matchup experience. And this character, Little Mac has like some matchups that are like relatively unplayable, and this is one of them.
yeah.
So
I was gonna ask like kind of what specifically what tech can we look for going to this Lil Mac
um,
match, especially just to finish it off.
so Kirby low profiles a lot of Little Mac's attacks, which means that he just like is so short that he doesn't get hit by stuff. Because he's kind of like at knee level, especially if he crouches, then he's like basically flat on the stage, and Little
Yep,
Mac doesn't have much to do against that. Additionally, Little Mac has like the worst recovery in the game. So it's kind of another situation where Kirby has a ton of jumps, a ton of offstage options, and can really punish Little Mac to where like if he's off stage, like he should die, like a majority of the time. So but as far as stages, I'm sure we are not going to Final Destination. Looks like we haven't got any stage bans yet, unfortunately. So just going to be waiting on that. The NECC and the GLEC is different because the NECC, you have to say what tag and what character is going in before you counterpick stage, and the GLEC is actually vice versa. So you do the stage bans, and then they say what character is going in, which is really nice because that way you can kind of hold back like what you're going to be using, which actually kind of makes me wonder why we went to Final Destination last time. But anyways, it's
Hindsight
fine.
2020. Hindsight
Yeah.
2020.
Anyways, Little Mac looking like he's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Little Mac is one of those characters where if you're not experienced in the matchup, it's gonna be rough. Kind of parallel to League of Legends, like I don't know, like Ivern or like Bard support, like something odd. Like if you're not familiar with how to play against that specific character and what he does,
Yep,
it's going to be tough. Where a lot of characters in Smash are kind of generic. You got like your sword characters, you got your campy projectile characters, your brawlers. But Little Mac is like very unique
yep,
because he doesn't like to jump. He just likes to stay on the stage. He's quick. A lot of his moves have armor. And if he's off stage, he dies. So
yep. Um, but it looks like we have picked it here. It's gonna be the Animal Crossing, which goated game. Love that game.
yeah, so funny
Great
enough, there
commentary.
are actually two Animal Crossing stages in legal rotation. So we're going to be going to Smashville.
Sweet,
So
sweet.
it's actually a funny name. I didn't even think about it. So, but going to be hopping into this one. Boy, if we stay at the same pace, this is gonna be a long series.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
we are
just
half an hour in and we have only lost 3 stocks
I'm
on
just
both sides.
kicking back and relaxing. We're locked in. Immediately gets the early shield, right? You just seen trying to play with that, gets a really nice grab, immediately combos out. Lil Mac looking for the armor, not gonna find it. There's another grab as well. Kirby playing really, really well. Gets to the edge, gonna push Lil Mac off. Lil Mac using the side B to get back on, but Kirby's right there to combo him. Still trying to edge guard, and he has no recovery. We're seeing kind of that issue with Lil Mac now on a stage like this in a character against Kirby. It's really, really rough, and he finds another grab, and he finds a fourth one as well. Excuse me. And he's just playing around now because he's already evened out the percentage. Lomac finds his first punch there. Still trying to just work left and right. Gonna hit another aerial. Gets the side beat out as well. Really, really nice juggle in the air. Gonna just play to the side, but he can't even catch it. Kirby's falling asleep on the edge. And that's a really, really quick guide right there.
I think he's gonna go for a little neutral B where he eats him and then jumps off. That would be
Please,
funny.
please.
Yeah, you're a casual Smash player. You've seen that. You've
Yep,
definitely
yeah, oh
seen
yeah,
that.
definitely.
That's
That's
the
a
OG strat.
Yeah, that strat in the Bowser where he
Oh
grabs you,
yeah,
flips, and then
yeah.
jumps off the edge. Classic.
Oh, he's
Oh, he
oh
almost
he's
hit it.
going
He
for it.
almost hit it. I love it. I love to
Yeah.
see it.
But Little Mac almost has KO punch here, so that's pretty much the only thing you're gonna have to watch out for.
Yeah,
He has it
really
up, but he's off
nice.
stage in a bad spot. Oh, he went
Oh,
for it again.
he wants it. He wants it. Yeah, you can just kind of play around this edge right here, especially knowing he has KO punch. It's really, really hard to engage, but he
Nice.
just throws it out. You're going to be able to dodge it, and now you're back on the front foot. Just going to work to this side. You have Lomac on the edge again, dashing around. Does get the dodge, but Lomac's going to return it right back, sitting on 85% still. 3 stock rate, obviously just trying to return it. Tries to look for it, going to get the up B to get back on stage. Lomac just playing around the middle here. Does not even want to go and contest that, and we're having a
Just
a
vibing.
little bit of tension here. You know, just having a little fun.
Little Mac at 140. A lot of moves are gonna do it here in the back air. Will.
Oh, I mean,
Nice.
he can't
He's
get back
still
up.
dead.
Yeah.
Great 3 stock there by Musty Tater. Apologies for the game audio not until the last stock. This is what happens when I don't have nature sounds. It's an
Yeah.
issue.
So
But anyways, you
never
kind of
mentioned it.
saw Little Mac's kind of shortfalls be exploited there, like we talked about before the match. Terrible recovery. Musty Tater with some great combos too. We would have liked to see the neutral B jump off the ledge, but instead was able to just combo him over and over. And what we saw kind of at the end there is Kirby in that position has zero reason to approach. He's winning the game. The time is ticking. And Little Mac had like approached before, and he kind of just got punished for it because he was throwing unsafe options on shield. So Musty Tater perfectly satisfied just staying on the ledge or like near the edge of the stage. He's like, okay, if you come at me, I'm just gonna grab you or forward air you or something. And it's not gonna work. And great job baiting out that KO punch as well. We kind of saw him vibing on the ledge there, but great game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, best thing I saw from that game, especially early, is what we struggled with Cloud was a lot of the armor moves and a lot of the counters coming out of Low Mac were
Yeah,
really punishing, especially into that like side B, that really, really long combo. So immediately coming out the gate here, you had Musty Tater walk up and he would bait out the armor move. He'd bait out
yeah,
the excuse me, the counter that he had, and then immediately grab.
yeah.
Right? Bait out the counter, grab. Bait out the armor, grab. Just over and over and over again. And he had combos off of that push to the ledge. That's how you gain those 2 stocks really, really quickly.
Oh, Budget Viking in the chat?
Oh, hello.
No way.
No way.
So, Budget Viking is a Toon Link player for Mount Vernon
Yeah,
University. Has been around since I was a player at Mount Union. But yeah,
it's good to see you,
go
man.
way
It's
back.
good.
Big
Yeah,
friend of the program for sure.
we got a real OG in chat.
And we actually play them next week. Our Academy Smash team does an
He's
NECC,
studying.
which
He's
kind of makes
studying.
sense why he's in the
Studying.
chat.
Yeah, makes sense.
But anyway, shout
So
out to you.
it's not just love. It's not
No,
just support, love of
no,
the game.
he's
I see it.
here praying on our downfall.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I see you. Yeah, he says
Um,
a known Ganondorf menace. Makes sense.
yeah,
Cultural fit
yeah,
right here.
I actually play Kazuya now. I've turned to the dark side.
Good.
But anyways, what you kind of just explained and analyzing that gameplay is something that Musty Tit is really good with, and it's called whiff punishing. So you bait out moves from your opponent, and then because of that, like you're just able to capitalize off them because they have the lag
Yep.
on the end of their smash attack, whether they're landing with the aerial option, dash attacking on shield, all those things.
Smash is one of those fighting games that has a lot more like unique tech, but I'm a
Yeah,
big like Street Fighter 6 fan. I'm a big like fighting games
gotcha.
fan. So with punishing things like that, I do love
Yeah,
seeing that kind of crossover in
there
games
are
like this.
terms where it's like, is it like positive or negative frames? Where
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of what it is basically. You're
When you're
throwing out moves that are like
Yeah, when you're plus
have
on
end lag.
block. Yeah,
Yes, correct.
when you're plus on block, you can throw a move pretty
Yeah,
safely. If you're minus on block, you're gonna get punished
yeah.
for it.
That's the exact same concept as like throwing a dash attack or a move on shield. If you can't act before he can act, then yes, you're plus or
Yes.
minus.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. No, it makes sense, right?
yeah,
We
exact
we
same
saw
thing
that
though.
right there. It was really, really clean. um just watching like a good fighting game player be able to play with plus and minus frames, um it looks like they are untouchable,
Yeah,
right? When you know your character's plus and minus frames, it's really, really hard to lose in matchups where you can punish hard. So in a counter matchup like that, you know your plus, you know what kind of punishes you can go out of it, and then you know the combos out of it, and that's really all you need. At that point, you're just playing with time.
yep. But University of Pikeville going to be sending in Sir Ember on Marth here, and Valpo is going to ban Battlefield, Smashville, and Town and City. So if you're Marth here, Marth is the exact same character as Lucina, but has a mechanic called Tipper. So on the edge, the tip of his sword, it does more damage, sends farther. So as far as stages, they are going to haven't picked yet. Be Oh, Hollow Bastion, got it. So Hollow Bastion has a big middle platform in the stage, so that's kind of that stage's little shtick, I guess. But anyways, going to be hopping into
There
the
we go.
game. So Marth's a cool character, OG. This is a very
Yeah,
OG matchup.
this is shout out to my friend Jake. This Marth was always his character. He'd never pick anybody else whenever we played at his house. It had always been Marth. It's happy to see that getting a little bit of competitive play here is immediately coming out the gate. Musty Tater hits with the combo we've seen before. Already got Marth on the edge here. Marth will land that first shot off the shield and then gets the dash in. Misses the grab, but the up is gonna land. Still playing in the air a little bit. Smash attack's not going to land. Kirby's able to get back on the stage. Lands a really nice up B there. Still looking for something.
Oh,
It gets the punish up smash. That's going to
nice
be first
weight
stack.
on the counter there. Looking great. I think Kirby actually does pretty well in this matchup. So he has great combo game. Yeah, I mean, that was a great punish though.
Yeah, no, Musty Tater's playing really, really well here. Does get the grab though. The up B lands again. Going to try and use this pressure. You can see he's using that low profile crouching in a lot of his attacks that he's throwing out. But now, still playing to the middle here. Gets the smash, not going to be able to find it. They're kind of just playing footsies, right? Just working a little bit of neutral. Really nice, perfect parry, excuse me.
Kirby in the disadvantage here, but able to find the up B. Gotta find another punish off of that counter. Marth's gotta be a little bit more careful throwing that out.
Sitting at about even percentage right now, right? Kirby obviously gets launched a little bit harder, but still finds the grab there. Mainly going to toss to the side, gets him back on the edge. Martha able to dodge it, turn the tables a little bit, really nice backdash, and then swinging it. Trying to just play aerial a little bit. There comes the up B, not going to land on Martha. Kirby back on the stage, still pushing back to the corner. Gets the side, gonna push him back off, and now just playing the edge. Marth, not enough recovery to make it back on there, and that's gonna be first stock going over to Valpo.
Going for some massive reads here. Marth really just wants to close out this
Oh,
stuff.
he went for the grab.
And he's going for the cheese. Trying to gimp him here. I love it. Somebody's got to
Oh, really
fall
nice.
for it. Almost got him. Oh,
Right.
great tech.
Yeah,
Would have died if he wasn't able to get that tech there. You just see that dash tag, not safe on shield, able to fight the forward air into the dash tag off that.
Nice grab from Mark though, being able to turn it. Almost finds the suck again. Not gonna hit it though. Up B, back to stage. Gets the turn
go for
back.
it.
Going. Mark finds the angle right there. Gonna up B right back to stage. We're kind of just trading back and forth here, trying to find this angle. Kirby, yeah, I was about to say, at 141%, you're not gonna find much there. Marth gets the first stock back at Valpo, but Musty Tater's looking to immediately turn this back around. Gets the shot, pushing off to the edge there. Finds it on the corner,
saved
but
him.
Marth, yeah,
Great tech.
he was just able to turn that kind of angle that he got shot at there. Gets another up B reset.
Good techs off stage here.
Nice
Kinda
shield.
hard to do.
Still looking, we're just seeing them launch each other back and forth. Now just push back to the side. Marth gets another shot. Still looking for the dash. Oh, and Kirby finds the last shot there. Talking about, that's gonna be another 3 stocks to Valpo.
Yeah.
Musty Tater putting on a show here.
Yeah, so Musty Tater with the 3 stock into the 2 stock, so that will give us a big lead. We're up 8-3 in stock count here in game 1 in this best of 3 series. Valpo once again looking for a win here today. Got a pretty solid matchup, at least record wise, like how the year has kind of played out. So yeah, in a really good spot here for game 1. Budget Vikings said, "Hey, I'm here to show love." Mostly.
I respect that. I respect that. I get how it is. You know what? I'm just happy that you're here and you're present and that you're watching and hopefully enjoying our stream. So that's my like corporate answer that I have. That's the I have a script in front of me right now that I'm reading. Don't worry.
Yeah, teleprompter.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, so going into this next game, curious to what they're gonna throw in. Another great thing about this is Valpo has a big enough lead that they may be able to win game 1 without having to show all their characters.
Yeah.
Which is
That'd
big.
be
So
huge.
sometimes you'll see on Valpo Smash streams, like if we're down big, we'll like be playing kind of for info, if that makes sense, just to
Yeah.
kind of see what they play, maybe some tendencies they have, things like that. Oh,
I appreciate that,
oh.
Viking. Appreciate that. That means a lot. That means a lot. But no, yeah. It makes sense, right? Obviously, at some point, you just need to know what you're planning at, because especially when behind in series, right? Best thing that you can do is kind of sit back and reset, but it makes it really hard to reset when you don't exactly know where you're even moving forward. So, I'm excited to see how Valpo plays this again. This is a brand new environment for me. I'm having a great time. I know it's taken a while. We're definitely a
Yeah.
longer bit series here, but I think Valpo Esports have been putting on a show, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, the length of Smash series heavily depends on how long teams take to ban and throw in characters. This one is quite long. We're 40 minutes in, with a bit of a late start as well.
Yeah.
And we're not done with game 1 yet. So it's just starting to be longer than a league series, which is tough, but it happens. So, like I said, this is kind of an important match. For playoffs coming up too. So just definitely taking their time with who they want to throw in, all the strategy, talking to their coach, things like that. But yeah, Musty Tater doing great on Kirby, and
I picked thought it was Pokemon Stadium. Yeah.
yep, they are changing the song here. So this is big here for the vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be epic.
So.
It took the Route 10 song as well. Oh, we're gonna have a mirror. Hello. It's gonna be Kirby on Kirby. Let's go.
Yeah, gonna get the ditto. Big time.
I'm with it. It's time to get big. So obviously got to lose the 1 stock just to even it out a little bit, but we are starting up now. We got 3-2 here. Gonna get the emotes off, and the match is starting. We got the shield up. Immediate looks for it. Musty Tater's gonna find the very first trade, but not gonna go in his favor, as U-Pike's gonna be able to trade that. Really, really nice neutral combo there. Gets the grab as well. Looking for the edge, hits a combo, and now you're just playing with this. You're playing recovery against really, really good recovery, so it's a bit rough. So I'm excited to see how this kind of goes, how they want to finish it off, because I feel like we're going to be getting some pretty high percentages here before anybody gets really ticked off.
Yeah, definitely interesting match. Another thing to note too is Upike has experience in the Kirby matchup, which we just found out by playing Kirby.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
But a great down smash, throw out that down air on shield, not safe, able to find the down smash off of it. So doing a great job so far. Musty Tater looking to close the door here on game 1.
Yep, definitely. Remember, you're now at a stock. What's called. You're even in stocks at least for this stage specifically. So anything you can chip off now. Still looking for the edge there. The up B is going to get Upike back in, but you're going to use the delayed up B for Valpo to at least get a little bit of damage back off. Sitting on 45% for Upike. Really nice shield on the side B there, and then going to return with one more. Another shot, and Musty Tater's just putting on a clinic right now on this Kirby. Gets another stock off. Upike's not going to let that slide, and now we're even. 1-to-1 stock on this stage here. 0 percentage. First trade's going to go in favor of Valpo, but you're seeing they're just using that aerial tech really, really strong here.
Yeah, Upike on the front foot now in advantage state.
Nice.
Able to find the recovery back to center stage here.
Still just trying to pull out a little bit here. Finds the up B, gonna land on the platform there, and now just pushing back to the side.
Ooh, finds a great forward smash read there, and they're even in stock in percentage as well.
Nice shield.
They'll be able to find it. Down air there.
Upike probably just setting up for an up B here, but finds his way back onto the stage, jumps over that projectile right there, and now just playing with the shields, both on the sides. Finds a really nice, what's called side smash, and now in the air finds it. Musty Tater pulls out another 3 stocks out of Upike on the Kirby and saves up the picks that we have. Really, really nice series.
That's big time. So Valpo taking game 1 here in this best of 3 series. And Musty Tater leading the way, looking really good. And AAG as well was able to get us that advantage so we could throw the Kirby in against the Little Max, start off with that 3 stock there. But yeah, looking really good here in game 1. And I think we're going to have an opportunity to see some more players here in game 2 as well. So I doubt we will see a repeat of both those characters unless if, Valpo's got their back against the wall.
Yep.
Then they, make a call to the bullpen, get Musty Tater's Kirby back out there. So.
Makes sense, but so far, really, really excited to see how Valpo's going, right? Obviously, take that momentum, and hopefully we see some fun picks coming up.
Yep, but we are going to head to a short break, as the other team just said BRB. And
Sweet.
Yeah, so we will catch you guys in a few minutes here for game 2. we are back, believe it or not, with game 2. Sorry for the delay there. But anyways, oh yo, shout out to the subs though. We got Budget Viking and Regis. I don't even know how to say his tag. Coach Jim.
Sorry, gang, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you. And now immediately gets a combo right there, right? Obviously, PT, somebody we haven't seen yet in this series, facing against the Falco, who we have seen in this series. So I'm excited to see kind of how this works out, right? Going Squirtle obviously has really nice edge guarding, play with a little bit of verticality when the Bulbasaur's out, and then you got the heavy-hitted Charizard coming at the very end.
Yep. But we saw this Falco start off last time, and AAG was able to get win with 2 stocks left, so we're going to see how Vermin Rogue will do here. A player that has improved a lot, and that back throw will almost kill. Not great DI on that. Looking for the down air.
Nice.
Looking for that 2-frame.
Still finds it. Falco, not enough recovery to get back, and that's going to be first stock in favor of Valpo. Would it be first stock going to Valpo? First stock from Valpo? I think it's first stock going to Valpo, no?
I don't know.
That was so uninspired. I'm sorry.
Take the first stock.
Yeah, Valpo takes the first stock. That's it. But immediately swap into the Charizard, right? Obviously, playing with a little bit of that aerial there. Around the corner, Falco finds the first grab, toss up in the air, the side B, gonna just try and get to the corner, but a little bit too far. Not enough recovery for that, and that's gonna be another stock going to U-Pike.
Yeah, I thought they had some jumps in there, but the Flare Blitz going the wrong way, or maybe a misinput there. Anyways, still has a pretty good chance here. Ivysaur probably going to be the best Pokemon in this matchup here. Ivysaur is the best Pokemon out of all 3 in my opinion as well.
Really?
Yep. Charizard is definitely the worst, I can tell you that much.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Finding the up
really
air though.
nice.
Pulling out the jump, going to be another stock for Valpo.
They're playing with just so much range right here with the Ivysaur. I said Bulbasaur, it's Ivysaur, my fault. It got the sprout in the back. But yeah, playing with the range really well from Ivysaur. You can see a lot of these ranges just kind of bait out the reflect at least. If you see the reflect, you can just aerial jump in, move up, kind of cover that space, and we're seeing that really well. He finds a nice grab coming off the platform, but the dash from Falco is going to land. Now turning the tables at least a little bit, has to play with the edge, going to use the vine to grab, finds it, going to get the first hit, playing just upwards with that, with the space that you have, dives in for the grab, gets the shield, and then immediately turns it back, finds another neutral. Playing really, really good footsies here. Although you are at 100%, you are playing with a stock advantage. You can find one more here that's going to be huge for Valpo this series. Gets the grab and the toss, still looking for something, gets tossed back to the side. And now playing with the projectiles again. Just trying to bait out that reflect so you can move in, but Falco's going to try and dash in, finds the dash, not going to be able to hit, but does get the launcher. They're looking for something, finds a nice shield, really nice neutral play as well. Valpo just really, really strong in these footsies games. The recovery is going to find it, but the edge guard is almost going to be enough. Valpo dashing back to the side, going to land it, get a little bit more space. Still playing with the projectiles, another slam, going to try and pinch it again. There's another shot, and we're just 155 on Falco. One more shot to pretty much either of these players is going to finish them off.
Yeah, Falco has a rough time killing, but I do like that switch to Charizard because you are at death percent here. Pretty much anything will kill in the Flare Blitz will do it.
Nice.
So really another great start for Valpo, able to have that 2-stock advantage at the beginning. And yeah, Vermin Rogue looking really good in that one, utilizing Ivysaur's back air a lot there out of shield. And yeah, looking really good. So
yeah, definitely.
Flare Blitz is always hype.
Yeah, like you said, that very last swap to Charizard, especially being in kill range, not only just having such heavy attacks, but just being a heavier character in general, definitely super useful. I like the way that they played around the Ivysaur in the spacing, especially on that mid stage. We felt like Falco had such a hard time actually just approaching because you'd play with the projectiles, you'd play with the reflects, you'd wait and try to bait that reflect out. And then even when Falco would dash up, you had really, really nice shield play, being able to just play the neutral extremely well with those attacks. Thoroughly impressed and put Valpo at a really, really nice spot having 2 stocks ahead
Yeah.
going into the next stage.
Was able to adapt and kind of find an answer for that Reflect 2 off of the projectiles that Ivysaur was throwing there. But Ivysaur, probably one of Vermin Rogue's better characters on Pokemon Trainer, and also just better character, does really well in that matchup. So Valpo finding themselves with an advantage here again after game 1. And unfortunately, might have to wait a minute here, but we are going to take a peek back and see, look at the game chat, see if anyone has been decided here. Unfortunately.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. So
um,
expected.
so there's only 4 players on their roster in the NECC, so we are going to see the next 3 same players. Whether they play the same characters is kind of a different story, but likely to see the Little Mac, the all 3 of the same characters there. Off the top of my head, I can't remember for some reason.
Yep.
Which, we're
Uh,
in for a long night if I'm already
we had the
forgetting what
we
they
had the
played.
Falco, Lomac, and Kirby. We had
Yeah, one
the
more.
Ditto. There's one more.
Yeah, it's 4v4.
Wow. Who are we missing? There had to be a really quick round in there somewhere. So we played into the
Oh,
Falco.
now it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, we killed the Lomac. They countered the Lomac. They sent. Yeah, it was the 3rd stage that we played.
Marth.
Marth. That's right.
Yes, that's
Yep.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Yep. We had like a long game 1 in
Yes.
our
Yeah.
defense.
There was a really extremely long break between these games, so
Yeah.
sometimes they just blank out. Sorry about that. But yeah. Okay. I'd be excited to see who they want to pull out here, because obviously Lomac with the Final Destination was a really like nice counter pick,
Yep.
and a really nice like stage pairing. But now that you're facing Pokemon Trainer, who is a lot more versatile, especially with the attacks that you have, depending on who they want to send out, um, I'm excited to see how they want to kind of answer that. If they're just gonna go back to the Little Mac, or if they're gonna throw in another character earlier.
Yeah, I think Marth does the best in a Pokemon Trainer out of those 3 characters, because he has that length and that range with the sword. Could be really good in the neutral game. Little Mac, not a great option, although not a great option against, I think, every character we play.
Yep.
Um,
Oh,
oh,
Sheik. Okay.
and it
Okay.
will be the Sheik. So, going to be the same player. I'll see if I can, just on a different character, gonna see if I can figure out what they played last game for you guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, a little bit of a surprise here. So Sheik is a very much nickel and dime character. Has pretty good combo game, just has a very tough time killing. So,
Yep.
so this will be Sir Ember, which I believe played Marth last. Played Marth in game 1. Got
Sweet.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously not Marth, but still, kind of has a really speed. I remember Sheik just being, or excuse me, I remember Sheik just being one of the quickest characters in the game. Just moving so quickly, and right, you said there's the down special right there, looking for the combo off the grab. Ivysaur just trying to pressure out a little bit, not gonna be able to find the special. Changes the Charizard there, still looking for the edge. Sheik just trying to play the edge, keep the neutral stacked up at least, and gonna find the full blast there. Gets a lot of percentage now, trying to look for the side B, not gonna find it, but immediately off the edge. Gonna get a launcher, but not gonna find anything. Gets the trade-off as well, and now you have Squirtle on edge guard, right? Really nice neutral special to edge guard with that. So playing this footsies again, which is rough into Sheik, but finds the grab as well. Can dash around the corner there. Still looking for something, finds the aerial. Looking to play off this platform. Sheik gets the launcher though, and now you're back on the back foot. Squirtle uses the up special to get back to the stage, and now we're back to ground zero. Gets the trade out to Ivysaur, but a really nice dash from Sheik there. Gonna land it off the side, and that's gonna be first stock going to U-Pipe.
Yep, Squirtle definitely does the best in this matchup because able to somewhat emulate and match the speed and the combo game of Sheik. And then nice to have the option as well to switch to Ivysaur Charizard when the percent gets a bit higher.
Yeah, I feel like Sheik bullies a lot of those kind of heavier hitbox characters just because they're able to move so quickly around. Ooh, really nice spike. But they're able to just move around the hitbox so well. So you go to Squirtle, who can match that kind of evasiveness, especially in the air, which is where Sheik is extremely deadly on these edge guards. It's really nice to see. But
yeah, And anytime that you see Sheik off stage, you want to see Ivysaur, because Ivysaur, that down air has such a big hitbox. There's this thing called 2 frames where character has 2 frames to get like a spike or a hit in before they get the invincibility from grabbing the ledge. And for Ivysaur, I like to call it the 20 frame because his hitbox is so big that like you realistically have way more of a window than typical to be able to find that spike.
Upike looking for it again. Right, obviously, really nice chain to Charizard there. Just recognizing you need the recovery from it, but gets the grab off. Immediately getting tossed to the side. Nice edge guard from Sheik, but the return back from the up B gonna land for Charizard. You're sitting at a lot of percentage here. There's the launcher. Your heavier character finds the side B as well, and it's gonna be huge as now you've turned the tables. Charging up the smash, trying to time it, but there's the grab as well. Comes off the shield, really nice from Upike. Still looking for something, both shield, finds the up attack, and now gets the launcher, looking for the corner. You're still playing with a lot of percentage, but you are in kill range for both of these characters here. You're pretty much, you can't change off Charizard now, you just have to commit to it. And immediately the neutral special right there, gonna edge guard a little bit, and a really nice up attack there. Gonna find, up tilt there, and that's gonna find the stock for Upike. Now you're trading 1-1, right? Obviously you're at 189, so there's the launch and there's the finish, but you took a lot off of this Sheik. Gonna have to go into 1 stock into this next stage.
Yeah, so Valpo with the 3 stock advantage or 2 stock advantage, Vermin Rogue able to take 5 stocks there. So great start by Vermin Rogue on the Pokemon Trainer. And yeah, 1 stock left of this Sheik. Who do you think is going to be the best option to send in next? Or do you want to hear my opinion?
I want to hear yours because I don't know what you're expecting from
I think
me.
Blinkus on the Young Link is going to be the best option here.
Okay, I'm with it.
Not only because Blinkus is one of our stronger players on this team, but also just the projectile campy. Sheik's going to have a really tough time getting in. But Sheik, definitely a less common character, someone we haven't faced too much. Mostly because people don't like Sheik, because if you get like 30 hits in, and like there are characters that will like only get 1 hit in, and it takes a stock, where Sheik just has to like do tiny little percents here and there, and just add up over the course of time. So definitely takes a lot of patience, a lot of discipline to play that character. But next we will see Alola on this Little Mac here. So Upike, no stranger to the Little Mac matchup, but definitely, hopefully going to be packing a bunch here. So
yeah, I'm excited to see, especially what stage I want to go for, right? Knowing that we're throwing the Little back in, see what kind of bands they throw out and what stage we want to actually pick up.
yeah,
I'm telling you, the Pikmin stage tech is there, right? Lomac wants to stay on the ground. You get a grab throw, you throw him into the dome, into the bug's mouth. Pikmin stage might be the move here. The NECC and GLEC people might not be happy at us picking that, but I'm just saying.
In Smash tournaments, like locals or majors and stuff, not sure if this exists. Well, it doesn't exist in collegiate esports. There's this thing called a gentleman's clause. So for example, like instead of striking stages, you can just gentleman's to PS2. But you can also gentleman's to like pick random characters, pick whatever stage you want, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Valpo, Upike come to terms here and can go to the Pikmin stage. But with that being said, what I think will happen for stages is going to be Kalos, and the reason why, well, they literally just picked it as I said that, because the Sheik was down for Kalos last game, so we knew they weren't going to ban it. And Kalos is about as close to FD as you're going to get, because the platforms like aren't even under the stage at all. They're on the edges of the stage. So a lot of space to work with for Little Mac. And also has a very high vertical blast zone as well. And Little Mac doesn't really utilize that, so it doesn't matter too much. But going to be heading in here for Little Mac versus the last stock of the Sheik here.
Hopefully, should be a pretty quick stage, right? Obviously, if this goes pretty well for Valpo, you'll see the first 2 stocks be taken care, then we're going to be kicking right into it.
So Little Mac here, hoping to just stay in advantage state and kill Sheik early. Sheik dies pretty early, has a lighter weight for sure, and will get sent pretty far. But Little Mac just got to be careful for these combos and doesn't want to get off stage.
Yeah, you can see Sheik immediately playing back to the platform there, just making sure that Lil Mac's in a really uncomfortable spot playing vertically. Just dashing around, using kind of these platforms to charge up your neutral so you have full shurikens.
Yep. So that's kind of what Sheik wants to do on this stage, is just platform camp. A little bit tougher to do on this stage. But yeah, she wants to interact with Little Mac as little as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna see Lil Mac just trying to get in there a little bit. Still dashing to the side. I think Sheik's just jumping up to try and bait an aerial out of Lil Mac to punish. Or being really, really patient with it. Obviously, you're losing on percentage, but you know that Lil Mac has a lot more of a payoff when it comes to these hits and these combos. As you see right there, that's like 30% straight out the rip.
So Little Mac doing a good spot here. What I would like to see is a little more patience. I don't think there's any need to really jump up and contest on those platforms. Unfortunately,
nice
I think
shield.
you're just going to have to wait it out.
Yeah, no, he shielded that full shuriken dash, and Sheik not going to be able to find that combo now. Sitting at 20% advantage, still just kind of spacing to the side. Obviously, don't have to run for it, but he goes for the up B. Does get the K off the hit, though, so now you're sitting at a little bit more of a kill range.
Yeah, and he's just threatening it. Sheik is very scared of it. Going to roll through it, though.
Nice dash. Not gonna be able to
there.
find the shurikens, and now we're back, but we're at a disadvantage. Gets the perfect parry, but the side B is not gonna go in the right spot. As now gonna have to just try and get back, and that's gonna be a stock going to U-Pike. Really well played from Sheik there.
A great edge guard by the Sheik. Going to get close to evening it up here. Only one stock advantage for Valpo now.
Yep. You're seeing you're playing this just really, really slowly, right? As there we go. Self-detonates to be able to get the recovery to come back on stage and gets the grab off mid there. Does combo it with the jump. Still look for something, but Lil Mac gets a really nice launcher. You are trying to edge guard a little bit. The bomb is going to be put in a great spot, going to force Lil Mac to shield, which means Sheik has a free grab.
Like the early jump there, recovering high just to get back on stage. Gotta find a kill move here. Lot will kill. Forward smash will do it. Forward tilt will put it in a good spot.
And a shield there. Yeah, just trying to finish this out. Gonna be 50%, right? When you're on one stock, percent don't matter. All you need is just this final hit, but Sheik doing a really good job at juggling there. Waiting to air dash to the very end to save himself. Just gonna shield up a little bit here. You have to be careful a little bit, but gets the KO back, and now it's time for Lil Mac to hit. Gets the neutral to try and bait out the KO, not gonna find it. Just being really, really patient on it. Does shield the shurikens, but Sheik is gonna find another one there. Start. Just mistimed a little bit there.
Both players being very patient, kind of just looking for a hit here. Oh, 3.5 minutes have surpassed, and we finally are able to find the stock.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you did lose one stock, right? But you're still in a really great spot. Right?
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, if we go even for the rest of the game, we win. So,
yeah, exactly.
Just keeping a good pace here. Now the question is, does U-Pike decide to throw in their Little Mac? I really hope so. So
Yeah.
that would be exciting to see.
You were talking about that mirror a little bit before, so I'm excited to see if they actually do decide it. That and if they pick a flat stage. Like throw the Lil Mac mirror in, throw a flat stage, just let them go at each other. I'm with it.
Yeah, I think if they go to FD, it'll definitely be a Little Mac Ditto. So gonna be interesting. It's also like a really weird Ditto matchup too. But yeah, so man, this is long Smash series.
Yep. Yeah.
About an hour 15 has surpassed. We are finished with game 1, in progress with game 2 here. Just a little extra motivation for Valpo to close out this game too, I guess. So
yeah, definitely. Obviously things happen, but I will be having a very stern talking to if we do not close out this game too. I have a really hard time in this booth, but we are having good games though. It's been really exciting to watch, right? Obviously, we make jokes about the timing and everything, but realistically, I am very happy watching Valpo's performance right now because we've had really, really clean games, right?
Yeah.
These stages have been really clean. We've seen, especially, not just obviously playing well, but using our character advantage that we have. Being able to take neutrals, being able to play the neutral really well, and then know our spacing and know our punishments. Valpo is just doing really, really well.
That's the great thing about our roster depth too, is we have so many different characters, so many different options that we can play here. Where UPike only has 4 players on their rosters, so they're very limited in, what characters they can play, and especially most players kind of just stick to one character, and that's what they play.
Yep,
So we did see Sir Ember kind of having a little flexibility there, but for Valpo, it's just another advantage to have all that depth in their roster, specifically for Smash is kind of the one game where it really comes into play. So
definitely. And not only just like having the roster for counter picks in these kind of games, but also practice, right? You talked about it a lot where if we have these kind of matchups, right, like the Kirby into Lomac, because Alolan plays it a lot, we have that practice,
yep,
right? We have a ton of practice into the Lomac, we have a ton of practice into the Kirby's, we have a ton of
yep,
practice into these kind of picks that we have because we have that roster fill out. So
yep.
going to
Because we
Hollow
have
Bastion.
a Falco on our team, a Kirby on our team, Little Mac on our team. But yeah,
Yep.
it looks like we are going to be heading to the next one momentarily, potentially,
One moment here.
maybe.
Oh,
There
there
we
we
go.
go. Got the Joker.
Oh,
All right.
another
Like pulling
surprise
out
pick
Joker.
here.
I'm with it. All right, here we go.
Oh, so this is actually the Little Mac player on Joker here.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Kind of got did a little bit. So he is going to be out of everybody the most experienced in how to exploit the weaknesses that Little Mac has, because he has a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
Definitely, it seems like if the Little Mac player picked the counter into Little Mac, I think there's definitely a reason for it, right? And obviously, the Joker coming out pretty strong here. Has a pretty funny mechanic, especially with his meter. So I'll be excited to see how that kind of goes into, especially when he awakens.
yeah, Joker's Arson is turns Joker from a good character to one of the best characters in the game. So moveset switches a little bit. His side B is stronger. His counter comes online as well, much faster, better recovery. I mean, he's just a really good character with Arson.
Yeah, definitely. You're seeing kind of that space right there. The range of that projectile making it really hard for Lomac to come up. Still pretty even on percentage here. Does have the KO. Now looking for the recovery. Gonna be able to find it. Does block the edge guard right there. Charges, trying to just guess it. Not gonna guess the right direction. Gets the launcher, and I don't think you have enough space to get back on that. That's gonna be first stock going over to U-Pike. Now only one stock left on Valpo. Immediately gonna trade back though. Really, really strong from Alolan there. And now still sitting pretty even, right? You are down one stock, so you're trying to just clear out as much as you can. Try and play for these percentages. A little bit more focused on whiff punishing rather than trying to open into this Joker here. But
Nice
you have to
combo
realize
with the
that we
up
gotta make
tilt.
a move. Yeah.
Just to try and get back center stage. That hit'll do it. Does have Arsene. Able to punish off that counter. A little whiff punish there, as you mentioned. Another whiff punish, as you mentioned. Soul shield.
Hey, if I can keep speaking it into existence, I'll take it. Oh, nice counter. Immediately.
Oh, that'll do it.
Back dab. Little
And
back step right there.
Going to have KO punch online very soon as well, so all he needs is a couple hits and then it will kill.
Nice.
So I think you need one more hit, get him to like 25 plus, but the KO punch gets knocked away.
Yeah. The spacing's been rough, but the shielding has been impeccable here because he's just playing with all of these counters. Immediately gonna dash out, gets the launcher, now playing on the edge as well. You still do have you have your KO punch, right? He's just looking for some, or excuse me, you don't have it, but he's looking for a shield there. Oh,
Yeah, I
Joker
mean a
punch
forward
the run.
smash would also be pretty close to emulating the KO punch at this percent. So
Yep, yeah. Oh,
off stage, scary spot. Going to be able to recover that this time.
nice dash, but not going to be able to find the connect. And then the side B as well, going to find. Joker dashes off, still looking for something here, gets the shield, perfect parry as well. Going to dash in, gets the punish again, launches him back in. We're 101 to 133. This would be huge for Valpo here if they're able to take this stock. Holds out on the shield a little bit too long, the side B, not going to be able to land. Does get back onto the edge there, and a dash and a launcher, and that's going to go to Valpo's side. Really, really huge play there. And they're going to stay alive, and that's going to be 3 stocks going to the side of Valpo.
I believe it's 7-4, right? Yeah. Stock left. Must have clicked the wrong one. Anyways, Valpo extending their lead to 3 stocks, big time.
Really huge there. Yeah. No, you can see, especially from the very, very start of that, it felt like it was kind of neck and neck. But as that game slowly went on, you see Alolan just adapt and adapt and adapt to that
Yep.
Joker. Definitely playing a little bit more back, waiting for the punish, and it worked out. It looked great.
It's really impressive too because I believe their tag was Grand is a Little Mac player himself.
Yep.
So able to somehow pull out that one. Valpo with the 7-3 stock advantage here. Alola looking really good in this one. I believe he's played in the Gleck game too, a little bit of a two-way player. But anyways, have a young Link coming next. Let's see who they played game 1. This was Kirby game 1. So they got their players, playing different characters here, switching it up. So young Link, a extremely good matchup into Little Mac. Kind of like I was saying, we are expecting to see Blinkus potentially into that Little Mac when they were playing Little Mac. Kirby also a good matchup, so didn't hate that pick from Valpo at all. But yeah, young Link's going to be tough, but this is yet another character that we have matchup experience into. So only 1 stock left here. Has already taken way more than 3, so his job is kind of already done. But it would be nice if we could, grab a couple more on our way down. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and right,
Yep.
obviously 1 stock, pull anything out of that, especially with Lomac having really, really high damage numbers, right? On a lot of those counters, you play it kind of safe. You just wait it out a little bit. You're not expecting to win it completely, but you're just expecting to try and pull something out.
Yep. So U-Pike on their last character here in game 2. Alpo with a chance to close the series now on character point. I don't even know what you would call it. Game point? So, match point. Anyways, last possible character for U-Pike here in game 2. And Alola gonna try and chip some stocks away here.
Immediately just walking in, getting super aggressive with it, waiting out for the bomb, the bomb cancel, boomerang coming right back there. Just playing again with these platforms, right? Obviously the idea behind this stage. Young Link just going to use as many projectiles as they can, especially with that hook shot grab that you have. You just have a lot of space to use on Lomac, but Lomac is going to find it in there, finds the first neutral spam. Now just playing up on this platform. Does get hit by the bomb, down smash, not going to hit for young Link. Going to toss his boomerang, come back, lands it at the end of that shield, throws another one. Here comes the projectile spam we're talking about. And you can just kind of tap that special, whether it's in neutral, throw that boomerang out, throw 1 bomb out, and then you tap the special, and you're pretty much covering all angles with young Link.
Able to find the roll behind, though. I mean, there's not much to do,
nice.
But able to
there
find.
We go! Really, really nice KO punch.
Yeah, both openings there came from the roll behind young Link, so getting through those projectiles somehow, some way.
Roland's spacing these fights really, really well, especially knowing how many projectiles you have to dodge. Playing into young Link so far, it looks like you're just playing a bullet hell. You're not really playing the same game because he just tries to throw out everything he can. Trying to bait it out a little bit, but really patient on the read there. Another nice hit, right? Sitting at 77%, going huge and gets another launcher. Gonna have to play with this edge. You're in a really great spot. Obviously 95%, tries to get another read, not gonna be able to find it. Bomb gets thrown out there, does shield the boomerang, gets the side B, but gets thrown off of that. U-Pike not gonna be able to find the bomb again, hits another one, looking to just pressure themselves to grab. Gonna land again, boomerang going up in the air, reflects the bomb, reflects the 2, knocks the bomb back, gonna be able to get the percentage. You are sitting at a 20% disadvantage, but you are in kill range for Lil Mac. He walks up, trying to just cover a little bit of space. U-Pike getting a little bit worried with that, gets another grab as well. You do have the KO, gonna try and get back, but not gonna reach it. Valpo, really valiant fight there. Gonna be able to pull 1 stock off, close to the 2nd stock, but we are gonna be moving into our 3rd character here.
Yep. So Valpo with 6 stocks left, so still in a great spot, and Alola was able to grab a stock there, so really big. done his job and more.
Yep.
Um, have another potential for a Ditto here.
Yeah.
So Blinkus has yet to play this set. We'll see if he's gonna go in here. I'd like to see it. So
I think honestly, it's third character that you got. Why not?
might as
Right?
well.
Just throw the Ditto in. You're at a lead. You're already up 1-0 in the series as well. You got a couple of stocks as well.
Yeah.
Um, I'm with it. I think it's worth.
Yeah, we also got a couple other options. So we got the Sonic. The actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because we got the captain for our next week's NECC team in the chat.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shout out, appreciate the sub for sure. Thank you for the support, but
Yeah, he
don't want to
subbed.
give too much intel.
Yeah, he subbed so the ads wouldn't hit him when we were giving intel away about our team. That's
You
that's
know,
real
if
tech right
if,
there.
if
I
you
love
sub to the stream, you can have a little intel.
it. You know what? Yeah, you're right. You sub to the stream, we'll give you one pick that we have.
Yeah,
Not when we're playing it or where we're playing it, but we'll tell you that we play one character.
yeah.
We got you. That's the Valpo guarantee. Now we're looking for.
There is someone in our program who is has a really good Gazia.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
may or may not be on camera right now. Hey, you never
may or
know.
may not
Yeah.
actually be on the team.
he may or may not be on the team, but he can play Kazuya. We believe in that.
Oh, he's still watching. Appreciate the
He's
support.
listening. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we know. But
Yeah. So last character here for oh, we got some more support. Chat is popping off. I'm gonna be heading to PS2 for this last game. Young Link with 2 stocks left. U-Pike back against the wall. We'll see if they're gonna be able to fight back here. And we are gonna see AAG here on the cloud.
sweet.
So I had a really good start in game 1, kicked off this series, and looking to close out the series.
Yeah, obviously. Throwing a heavy hitter in right now. Already got some series experience at least in this match, so gotta see how this cloud goes out. I'll be excited. Kind of how you want to space into Young Link. Obviously, you're not
Yeah.
as fast as Cloud, or you're not as fast as Lomac, right? But you do have a little bit more range. But you still have those kind of recovery issues. Not as strong nearly, but I'll just be excited to see how he wants to take this.
Yeah, it does have like a little bit of an answer to the projectiles with his own projectile, but also just his speed as well. Has great aerial speed, ground speed as well. Especially if he has limit charged up. Don't even really have to use limit. You'll just have the extra added speed.
Yeah, a nice thing is, right, we talk about Cloud's, some of his best moves being in his aerials, right, and being in the air, and you can just immediately jump over projectiles and use the air. Limit, neutral, not going to be able to find it, but you use a lot of those aerial attacks to kind of space out towards Young Link and kind of cover that distance. Going to charge up this limit again, 2 bombs on the field, the boomerang's going to be able to land. Both techs the grab as well, but the up B immediately from U-Pike, going to find a bit of damage. Still sitting at 109, finds the side B, you're at full limit, and you look for an attack now. Gets the stock, and you're still sitting at full limit, which is huge for Cloud here. You can get a lot of damage, not going to find the side B though.
Yeah, so U-Pike on their last stock here. Valpo, not able to hang on
Nice
to
launcher,
that one.
yeah.
But in a really good spot, just got to keep it even here. Up 1 stock in this little battle, and still got another player in the back pocket if needed.
Yep, definitely. And U-Pike playing really, really strong here. At least kind of kicking into gear now, but 2 side Bs landed, the neutral not going to be able to chip off the platform there, but a 3rd side B, feel like a broken record here, dives under the bomb there, but gets hook shotted right after it. You do have limit now, and tries to find the down B projection, not going to be able to hit it. There's the bomb as well, not going to use these projectiles to hit the up B, he's going to return right back, still looking for that side again, gets the smash attack. Now just walking to the corner, has his limit building up there. Couple more hits are going to be stacked up on it. There it is. You got full limit and you're in kill range right now. You could finish the series right now, but not going to be able to hit it. It is 1-1 now. You're at 110%. You have to be careful. This Young Link for U-Pike just playing extremely well right now.
Yeah, really settling in.
Yeah. Cloud spacing it, getting a lot of good launchers especially. Playing kind of that distance. Gonna use the neutral to walk up there with the priority it has. Gets the grab, gets the hit up as well. You're at full limit now. You're in kill range. Not gonna be able to find the side B, but finds another one. tries to break shield, not going to be able to hit it. The grab does land, and there's the final launcher, and that's going to be game. Valpo finishing off the series 2-0, going to take a win, moving themselves to 3-3 in NECC.
Yeah, so Academy Smash, 3-3 in the NECC, looking really good today, and they have one game left in the regular season. Got Mount Vernon coming up in 2 weeks, so yeah, going to be a tough opponent, but I think we're ready for the challenge. Make sure you guys tune in. We got Academy Smash 6:30 varsity, or not Smash. Academy Overwatch at 6:30, varsity Overwatch at 8, and then we got 9 a.m. tomorrow for Smash, League at 2, and then Academy Overwatch again at 5. So 5 more streams coming to you guys, so make sure you guys stay tuned in, and we'll see you next time. I'm Henry Speedy Kill Ninja.
I died him.
And see ya.